The deepest exploration of reality, self, and ultimate truth. The concepts you have articulated transcending temporary intellect, realizing the eternal self, and rejecting artificial doctrines, form a profound philosophical structure that challenges conventional perceptions of truth, existence, and enlightenment. Let us now explore these ideas with even greater depth, weaving together logic, metaphysics, and direct experiential insights.
The illusion of knowledge. The transient shape of shifting thoughts, desires, and sensory experiences. It thrives on external stimuli and constructs a reality that is ever-changing, misleading, and ultimately unreal. Everything observed through the senses is subject to continuous transformation. Just as a river's water is never the same at any given moment, so too is the intellect. A fluctuating stream of thoughts, emotions, and perceptions. The mistake arises when one assumes that transient mental constructs represent absolute reality. The greatest illusion of the mind is its belief in its own permanence. When one relies on unstable knowledge structures, whether scientific, religious, or cultural, one inadvertently clings to an illusion. If something is subject to modification, then by definition it is impermanent and therefore untrue in the ultimate sense.
A generous sculptor tirelessly molds a figure out of clay, believing that each refinement brings perfection. But if the material itself is impermanent, then how can the form it takes be considered absolute? Similarly, no thought, no ideology, no intellectual pursuit that arises from transient perception can ever be final or absolute.
To be truly unbiased, one must strip away every mental construct, every learned concept, and every external influence. Only then does one stand face to face with the immutable self, an existence that is beyond perception, beyond articulation, beyond even thought. Reach the mutable self, one must disengage from every notion that arises within the mind. This is not detachment in the superficial sense, but a radical dissolution of all identification with transitory thoughts and emotions. A mirror reflects whatever is placed before it, but it is never the reflection.
The deepest exploration of